Right, so floor 90
Fate
of
has
all the
favored you.
places. Ba-da-da-da. Sorry, I am watching those videos. Just sorry, I'm watching 10-minute power hour videos. I'm doing this. What was that? Still kind of crazy. They want me to go Seeker of Chaos. Oh. Yeah, they want you to go, floor 90. Which I don't mind. I can do it. What? What? Well, now we're at 53. Shouldn't take that long to get to
Will you tempt
90, so yeah. We just bulldoze through floors. When they're when they're like this, it could take a bit. No fair! You're 239! That's not fair! I can't go that high! Oh well. Levels... I don't think levels mean anything in the end here. Hold on. I have to go around it because it's so.
Fate smiles upon you. Here's a question. Is the Animus system still in Assassin's Creed? Like, is that whole plotline about using the Animus system to create assassins still? Because that was the idea of why you were going through history. Why? Yeah. You were mainly a character that was put into the Animus system to observe their ancestors, like your bloodline's history of being an assassin. The only problem is that plot line still going, or have they just discarded it completely and are just making vaguely historical, accurate games that are just say Assassin's Creed and just use that as the title just to sell games? Because it's kind of why I don't play the Assassin's Creed games. I haven't played, honestly, since the second game, because when I saw the third one, Assassin's Creed 3, I was like, what? Where's the Animus system, essentially? Because nobody talks about the plot anymore. Will you? Fate smiles upon you.
Because that was the whole idea of Assassin's Creed, was the Animus system, which allowed you to see the memories that were in your bloodline. And because of the character they put in the Animus machine, he was considered like the descendant of like the greatest assassins in the world of history. And it's like, oh, okay, it was interesting, because near the end of Assassin's Creed 2, you find an artifact thing, and the alien life forms that are connected to it, literally, instead of talking to Ezio, about what is about things, they literally talk to the person that's in the Animus machine. That's there. That's as if breaking the fourth wall of that reality. Like they know somebody's there watching. That technically should not be there, but there, yeah. Someone just confirmed it for me. There is no longer present day missions and stuff. It's like, yeah, the present timeline is now gone from the games, I guess.
Healthy.
Because there's no reason that me looking at historically, vaguely historic accurate events that have assassins in it, if without the Animus machine, because the machine is what allows you to do that. Now it's just they're throwing players into like, oh here, we're just gonna go put you in the past. This is what happened. Like, but why are we here? Like I said, I stopped after Assassin's Creed 2. Because, honestly, 1 and 2 are pretty much in my opinion, will always be the best Assassin games out there. Like, I've heard about 3. I've heard about 3, I've heard about 4. 4 is supposed to be the best pirate game, essentially. Or at least ship battles. Which is like 4 is Black Flag. Then there's Syndicate, which has a good song in it that they use for that game. But even then, it's like if the Animus machine is no longer a viable plot, then in my opinion, the rest of the franchise has literally fallen apart in my eyes, because that was what I was interested in. I became interested in, I think the character's name was Desmond, that was in the present day, that was using the Animus machine. But if he's not part of the plot line or story anymore, because they kind of just they gave up, then I don't see me playing anymore, ever playing any Assassin's Creed games except for 1 and 2. That's probably as far as I would go. Because I wouldn't mind playing them again. Because they were really fun to play. I never streamed them. I haven't done a stream on those games at all. So, but I have a feeling if I did do a stream, everybody would probably want me to play all of them, and it's like, no, I would only play 1 and 2, and that's it. That's my problem with Assassin's Creed. It ain't about... It really is not about, oh, it's a black guy in Japan. It's like, I could care less about that, because there's apparently a history moment in Japan where a black guy becomes like a samurai and such. So it's kind of like, but like I said, if the Animus plot and like Desmond and such and all that whole ordeal is not even in it anymore, like if the present day events are not happening, if there's no real present day stuff happening in that game, in those games, I'm not going to be interested in. Because that's the plot that carried those games, essentially. It wasn't just the assassins and such, and being an assassin, but also because you had this machine that could send you to that could link you to the past of your ancestors, and you get to live their life. Which essentially, for Desmond, were the legendary assassins.
Will you tempt fate?
So if that plot line is gone, then completely just up in smoke, it's like, what's the point of playing
Fate
Assassin's
smiles upon
Creed?
you.
Because that plot line was the very thing that really convinced people to play it at the beginning. If you go back to those roots, then maybe you can save Assassin's Creed as a series and franchise. Anyway, level 90. Time to go beat myself up again. Yeah, that's
The
me.
threat has fled. The quest is completed.
Yeah, see? He just dropped all my stuff again, essentially.
You enter the portal.
Your road will be long and troubled.
Well, there you go. I guess that's it. I guess that's it. How much are these worth? That's insane that... Yeah, it's all your gear. It dropped all of your, like, yeah. That's insane. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, if you want me to complain about Assassin's Creed, it's like that's about it. If the Animus system and the modern day events that surround the Animus system and the main character, which was Desmond and such, aren't there, it's like, I'm not very interested. I mean, because the way the Assassin's Creed... When I beat Assassin's Creed 2, the plotline was that a war was coming in the modern era. And that they needed assassins to be ready. An army of them. This rebel group was gonna literally train assassins to, using the Animus system to, pretty much hasten that. To make it faster, to make assassins. So they could be ready for this oncoming war that was coming. That was going to appear. Out of nowhere. And then... nobody talked about that plot afterwards, it seems. Like... Assassin's Creed 3 came out, and I didn't hear anything about that plot. All I kept hearing was about Native American and drama on that, and it's like... Then 4 came out, and it was, oh goody, we get ships, and they apparently were good. What was the next one? Syndicate was the French Revolution, wasn't it? Yes. No, Syndicate was the industrial era, apparently. I think. And, well, nobody said much about it. And then after that one, I think is when they started doing the massive microtransactions and stuff, and it just became a regurgitated same formula of all the games afterwards. The same thing over and over and over, and it just got boring. Of course, they would leave you to believe that they were becoming woke, but okay, let's not. I won't get into that, but I can tell you it's like not even close. But anyway, are we done here? Yeah, apparently we can't get into this dungeon. Yeah. It's funny because it's like I was into Assassin's Creed after 2. Like I was, which is kind of odd because it's like I never touched 3. I think I was into it, and then I saw 3, and it's kind of like, okay, this is going somewhere that it's not what I thought it would be going to, and it's like, then it started falling apart, and it's like, yeah, this has nothing to do with what they were talking about in the second game. Anyway, enough about that. What are we gonna do? But it's like I don't want Assassin's Creed to fail, especially Shadows. It's just, yeah, unless I hear someone finally say, "Hey, they brought back the modern stuff and the Animus system plotline," it's like I'm not gonna be interested. Because the thing is, what you're seeing is kind of not real. Because it's the Animus system trying to, the system is trying to, like, fill in the blanks of what it's trying to create as best as it can while retaining the main information stuff. Okay, so we're done with this, aren't we? Sadly. Alright. That's it for, yeah. So that's it.
Choose your fate.
That's it for Traitor Soul. Yeah, it wasn't that long. I thought it would take a little longer to get to 90.